Hey there. Hi, this is Dr Khushboo Shah for another Monday on inspirations from the planet, from the earth. I'm an Access Consciousness facilitator. I'm a Talk to the Entities facilitator and founder of Earth Links. So today's topic was hi Kanika. So today what I wanted to talk about was the joy of being alive. And I was looking at how do I speak about this, because I'm going to be very honest, it's not always that I've had the joy of being alive. In fact, I was so not happy a few years back. So I get it, but whenever I went out in nature or when I played something, when I engaged my body, just to love sports, or when I used to sing, etc., that was the only time. Those were the brief moments in between when there was this joy of being alive, and the rest of the time it was just there has to be something more to life than just this. So as I have been doing all of this work, and it's been 6-7 years now since I first became an Access bar. So the first time that I got my bars run, and we speak a lot about it on Earth Links, is because it really does start removing all of that junk and the clunk that doesn't allow you to have the joy of being alive. Shouldn't you, my point of view is, if you're here, if you're on this planet, shouldn't you be able to wake up every day and just hello body, and I wonder what adventures we can have. If you look at your pets, I have a dog, and I'm just whoever out there has pets, have you seen when they wake up in the morning, it's just, I'm ready to go out, I'm ready, please stop sleeping for so long, why are you being, I can literally, my dog waking me up in the morning is why are you still sleeping? It's let's go out and have fun. So joy of being alive, and what can the earth show you about it? So one of the things in the last few years, it's not just this one thing that has started giving me this space of actually genuinely not having fun with my body. It's been these multiple little spaces, right? So, but one of the first things is, if you go out in nature, it shows you what it means to be alive. It shows you what it means to be, to have this body without judgment, okay? And being alive, for me, joy of being alive is so much to do with having fun with your body. Having the joy of having your body. You're alive and you're on this planet because you have a body. And your body is pretty much made of the same elements as the earth. And how much have we learned over time to judge our bodies, right? So, but once you go out in nature, when there aren't too many judgy elements there, suddenly you feel like you can have fun, and you notice everything in nature, including the wild animals, including everything. There's a joy of waking up in the morning for those who do, and then the nocturnal animals sleep, have the joy of waking up in the night. So there is no right or wrong there. What kind of an animal are you? Or are you having the joy of embodiment? So it's been years now since I've been doing this work, and now I can say, yes, I'm finally, we all think that deep down, if we really, really go deep down, there will be all this crap and sadness and things. But what I've realized is, the more work I do, the deep down, you're just joyful. Deep down, you're not fucked up. Deep down, you're actually just joyful. So as I do more of this work, I realize one of the first elements that stops me from having the joy of being alive is judgments, okay? And judgments of your body, judgments of who you are, judgments of what you should have accomplished by now, judgments of the money that you have or you don't have, judgments. And that is the one thing that nature does not function from, judgments. And that is why you see the joy of being alive in animals and trees and flowers and everything in nature. So one of the elements that I highly recommend, one of the places that I highly recommend to start having the joy of being alive, joy of having this body, joy of breathing, joy of like having that ice cream that you really liked, the joy of hugging someone that you really cared about, the joy of like, today I went cycling with my dog. So I went cycling and my dog was running and there was wind in my hair and I was cycling and he was enjoying it. Oh my god, just the joy. There was nothing else. I wasn't cycling to lose weight. I wasn't doing any of it. I was just, hey, I think this is so much fun. So what will it take for you to wake up every day and just, hey, hi buddy, hello, just like literally touch your body gently and be like, hey, what's up? And all of the judgments that you have of your body, just go, interesting point of view, I have those points of views. Interesting point of view, I have those points of views. Interesting point of views, I have those points of views. And let your body show you and let the earth show you through the day what is joy for you. Any space that you don't end up judging yourself is where you start having the joy of being alive. Any space. Which is why the earth keeps showing you this, because that's the one space where there is no judgment, where it doesn't matter if you are fat or thin or intelligent or stupid or successful or money or without, whatever. None of those matters. There are no standards there. There's just the joy of being. Okay? So joy of being alive is something that I have been working is something that, of course, I didn't wake up one day and I had it. It's been this choice of judging myself less and less and less every day, judging my body less and less and less every day, judging what I've accomplished and not accomplished that I think I'm supposed to accomplish less and less and less every day, whilst moving towards what I want to create out in the world. Yeah. So it's, in simple words, joy of being alive, what the earth shows me is just stop judging, have fun, celebrate. Like, we're all around the world, there's like holiday time, and some people are celebrating Christmas, and some people are just celebrating because it's end of the year and it's December, it's winter solstice, it's this, whatever it is, what will it take for you to start asking for joy, for the joy of being alive? Okay, a lot of us do this holiday season as a way to escape the jobs and the things that we don't really like. But what if instead of escaping, what if you started now asking, what is actually joyful for me and my body? If you are waking up every day with less judgment, I will guarantee, it's a guarantee, if you let go of one judgment tomorrow morning of yourself or of your body, you will be joyful more than you've ever been so far. And if you let go of one judgment at a time every day, even if it's one judgment of yourself every single day, starting this year, starting next year, whenever, you will have the joy of being alive, alright? And more and more and more and more every day. I can guarantee that. Okay, it's not this it's not this complicated idea. It's not this like, oh, I need to do this, or I have to pure myself of all my sins and then I will be joyful. No, does nature function that way? It just chooses more joy, and it chooses by judging itself less. Alright? So there is no joy of being happy is judge yourself less. That's the joy. That's the joy. That's the joy. The number of times I've mentioned joy here, so I wonder, it's the seasons to be joyful. La 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 la. Okay. Thank you for being here. I hope this helps. So I just wanted to share that today. Do one thing every day where you judge yourself less. Okay. And secondly, what if the only resolution, if you ever make resolutions, is that every day you will judge yourself a little less. Okay, or I will let go of one judgment that I have of myself today, whatever that is. I'm too fat, I'm too thin, I'm stupid, whatever that is, or whatever it is. every day we've got billions of them, by the way. We've got a lot of judgments. That's how we function. So if you think it's going to go away in one day, I hope it does, but it usually doesn't. So every day for the next year, if you let go of one judgment of yourself, 365 days, one judgment every day, you let go of it. Imagine the joy of being alive that you'll have. So, and that's what the earth shows you. Stop judging. Thank you so much for being here. I hope these things contribute. They have. This has not been... these things that I started learning and I started facilitating in the last 6-7 years has absolutely changed the way I look at the world, the way I look at the earth, the way I look at myself. And if there's one thing I can tell you right now is I am so much more happier than I used to be. So, and the one thing that has changed majorly is I don't judge myself anymore as much as I used to. Alright? So it's simple. There's no big formula. The joy of being alive is judge yourself less. And that is what earth, your animals, your pets, wild animals, everything will show you and teach you in every second if you observe. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you all next Monday. Is it going to be the new year next Monday? Probably. Yes. I wonder what we can ask for 2022. I wonder what joy of being alive is actually available, because we're using such a small percentage of what we're actually capable. Like, we're not even using point something percentage of the potential we have to be joyful. And imagine if thousands of people all over the world truly started becoming joyful. Would it change the planet? Would it change the earth? Would it change your bodies? Would it change the future of this planet? Would it change the governments? Would it change the wars? Would it change the hatred? Alright, so you judging yourself less, you starting to have the joy of being alive could possibly be the greatest contribution that we all require. Okay, so thank you so much for being here. I will see you all in the next year. If nothing else, what if you just what if the only thing you really ask for the next year is every day I will let go of one judgment of myself. 365 days, 2022, 365 less judgments of myself, at least. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. I will see you all next Monday. Bye-bye.